Hello, do you like dinner with 4 ingredients? Tonight is one of those nights. Quick, easy recipe, and I'm going to share with you some ways to look at how you can pull a meal together really fast. So I've got a package of kielbasa. I found this yesterday. It's boar's head. It doesn't have nitrates in it. Maybe it's a little bit better for us. I don't know. We'll find out, right? So I'm doing the kielbasa first in my cast iron skillet. Just chunk it up, put it in your pan, and you're gonna see it's gonna get nice and golden. Now, a couple of days ago, we did some baked potatoes in the air fryer, and I had them left over. So I'm gonna use those up. I'm gonna throw them right in. And the oils that are already in with the kielbasa will help get those potatoes just coated a little bit so that they're going to get nice and fried. The potatoes are cooked already, so I like that I can just kind of re-warm it up and use those leftovers to clean out the fridge. Now, when you want to have these nice sear marks on your sausage or your meats, the key is to just put it in your skillet and don't stir it up, okay? So let's go ahead and get the peppers and onions ready. So I said this is 4 ingredients. I'm kind of cheating a little bit because I've got different color peppers, but you don't have to do that. So let's talk a little bit about, using up those leftovers. Sometimes you're wanting to make dinner and you don't necessarily want to follow a recipe. You want to just kind of throw things together. And I bet that's how most of you cook, right? So I went in my veggie bin. I got a couple onions that are half started. We're going to use those up tonight. I have some peppers that, the packages came in 3. I didn't need them all, so I'm going to use those up tonight. So by putting this together, I'm just going to chunk these up. We're using up the leftovers, and we're coming up with a meal that's just, not really a recipe, but I call it a no recipe night. So I had this thought as I was putting this together for all of you, how so many different ethnic cuisines have a base of peppers and onions. So think about it. If you want to have fajitas, this peel is really stuck. If you want to have fajitas, you've got peppers and onions, and then you might do mushrooms for your protein, or you might do some steak or chicken. If you want to do Italian, you're going to have peppers and onions, and then you might have sausage, or maybe you're doing Italian beef, and you've got peppers and onions in there. Polish dish tonight, right? Peppers and onions. But we're adding kielbasa. Isn't it interesting when you think about the different cultures and how we all have a peppers and onions base, even Cajun food, green peppers, onion, celery. So pretty common, right? I just thought that was interesting today. So once you get your peppers and onions chunked up, we're gonna throw it right back in the skillet. I'm using this whole red pepper because it's kind of small. But for the yellow pepper, I'm just going to cut it in the center because it's a pretty big one. I'll use the rest for something else. And then we will throw it all in the skillet. So when you make something like this, are you a mustard person or are you a sauerkraut person? What do you like to serve on the side? For me, sauerkraut is kind of an acquired taste. I didn't like it in the beginning, but I found one that I like. I don't know if you have this where you are. This one is a sauerkraut. It's called an artisanal kraut with craft beer. So it has a little bit of a flavor of beer, which is yummy when you're adding it with sausage. And I think that looks good. So let's go ahead and throw this into the skillet. Gracie is outside barking her head off because she wants to say hello to you guys. I'm sure that's it, right? So let's go ahead and give this a stir. The potatoes are starting to darken. Okay, Gracie, you want to say hi? There she is, looking around. Did Mom drop anything? Not a chance, not tonight. Okay, so we'll give it all a stir. And I almost think that you can't overdo the sausage. I mean, you don't want it to be black, but I love it when it's got that nice caramelized look. All right, let's get these peppers and onions in here. The skillet is really full. It's okay. So this is the 12-inch cast iron, and one of the reasons I wanted to make this today is because actually here today it's a gorgeous day. It feels like spring, beautiful temperatures, And when it gets warm out, I love stuff like this because I'll often cook things like this on our grill. So with our cast iron skillet, you can actually put it on the grill, you can put it on your campfire, you can cook in the house with it. I love our cast iron. So if you haven't tried this before, this is they come pre-seasoned, so they're wonderful. And take a look at the edges here. So look at my skillet. Most cast iron skillets have a big long handle on one side, makes it hard to lift. You would need oven mitts because this is hot, but check it out. There are two short handles. It's kind of a circle square. It's made for us exclusively by the Lodge, so you know it's good. It's a little deeper than most cast iron, and it's just phenomenal. This is a 12-inch diameter. We have a 10-inch diameter, and we have a 5.5-inch diameter as well. And they're all wonderful for different things. So there you go. There's my dinner. 4 ingredients, a couple extra if you count the different color peppers. I'm gonna let this just cook until the peppers and onions are a little bit softer, and dinner is ready in 15 minutes or less. I hope you'll try it out, and if you have ideas of what you can do with peppers and onions and switch out a protein, put it in the comments so we can see what you like to do with that same base ingredient. Take care.